On this episode of Bad Back Garage, I build a weekend warrior on a budget.
Bad Back Garage.
Well, the red GU is gone, and I get to start the new project. This will be just a weekend play toy for me, so I can go out with the boys. And I haven't had one of these for probably 10 plus years. So I sort of miss four-wheel driving and just run a bit of a muck, and not really worried about what happens to the four-wheel drive. It's going to be a trailer queen, but as I said, it's going to be built on a very tight budget, as I don't really have a lot of money to put into this. I'm lucky enough to have a lot of good spare parts floating around from an old dual cab GQ I used to have, and so yeah, a bit of superior gear in that, which I'll be able to use. And the only thing I'm hoping to buy is shocks and springs, and maybe just some consumable stuff and maybe some service items, just to make sure this thing's ready to hit the tracks and have a bit of fun. But I'll show you what it is. It's another GU Patrol. This one I picked up just before Christmas, 2023. It's pretty clapped out, full of rust, and it runs and dries, which is a bonus. Come on some crappy 35s. The bits I've sold off it already is the bonnet and a passenger guard to try and recoup some of my costs. As it was no snorkel guards, they're worth a bit of coin, which is good. But come with a set of rock sliders, which I won't be using. I'm going to keep them for another toy because I don't really care about seals or anything. But as you can see, it's pretty ordinary. It's going to need a good clean up. Well, or does it need a good clean up? I might just get rid of it all too. Who knows? You might see what's going to happen to this project in the future. As you can see, the door doesn't work, and it's full of rust. More rust there. More rust up there. But one good thing about this whole car, hold on, just a little bit of rust. Well, the only good thing about this car is, I'll just try and get this bonnet open. It's got a Ford 5-litre V8, which I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it does run. So I'm going to get stuck straight into this and start stripping this car. Well, the first thing I usually do is get in and clean these things out, so they're a bit clean to work on. It's still got all the mud from the previous owner. So I need to get all that off. I can start working on it. But yeah, we'll see. Oops. See if I can use this camera. We'll see how it goes, eh? We'll get stuck into it and get it all washed. I'll put you on a time lapse while I get all that down outside washed up, and once it's all washed, we'll get in the shed and we'll go through with what's going on with it. Well, looks like plans might already have changed. Just see if I can get you in here. The cab's definitely no good, which I'll let you know I was planning on changing that. But I'll see if I can get you right under here. I don't know if you can see, but the chassis's not looking too crash hot in spots. I'll just see if I, sorry for bouncing this around. Might be alright still. As I said, it is only a weekend toy. I'm only going to be using the chassis because, as you can see, the cab is a bit shafted, to be honest. Plan is to put a GQ wagon cab on it, and just leave the V8 and GU driveline all there. Go through the whole process of doing that. I am going to be using the GU wiring harness to try and make things a bit easier, but we'll see how that goes. I figured I can just put it all in and just cut plugs off as I need them and where they need to go, and hopefully that'll make it a bit easier for wiring up. I'm going to strip all the harness out and only have what I need to have in there. So that'll be a bit of fun, and hopefully you like to see that. Well, I think I've got a set of 3 diff gears to put under this with a front locker. I've got some Superior hybrid arms for the front. The rear arms, these look like they've already got pretty heavy duty arms in them, but I'm going to make some lower control arms up, just add a bit of RHS and go longer, make a set of long arms for myself. Just got to cut the mounts off the chassis and re-weld them back on. I said this is all on a big budget, so you'll be able to see my real crappy welding. And yeah, we'll just go from there. The car's going to be pretty stripped out. Just the front and rear seats in it, no heater, no AC, manual windows. Rear shocks are going to come up through the floor. Front shocks will come up through into the engine bay. They're just going to be budget shocks, probably something like Ranchos or maybe some truck shocks, whatever I can find. I'm just going to be chasing lengths more than anything. Probably go Ranchos because they're more of a four-wheel drive shock, and they are pretty cheap. If I can find cheaper, sweet, I will. I'd really like to throw some like Superior or Dobinsons in it just so it does drive a bit better off-road, but I don't have the budget for that. Unless I sell some parts off and so we'll recoup some of my costs on it. If you just want, leave a comment down below if you want me to go through the full cost on this build. I do have, like this patrol was part of a 4 patrol buy, but I do have sort of a rough figure what I thought it was worth when I purchased it. And to be honest, this is the first time I've really looked at it since I've bought it. I pretty much bought it, got it running and parked it and never took any notice of it. And I was hoping the chassis was good and it was just the body that was rusty, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, if it's just rusty in patches, I'll just cut and weld bits in and might throw a bit of a chassis brace kit at it because they're fairly cheap. I think through PSR, I think sell a chassis brace kit, so Superior, just a weld-on kit. But yeah, just do the basics just so I can thrash this thing in the bush and hopefully not destroy it completely, because I do want to be able to still, it'll be registered. So we'll see how that goes. Just for mainly four-wheel drive parks and to take it out in the national parks. I'm not interested in driving on the road, so which sucks in Queensland. all four drive parks now, you've got to have registered vehicles pretty much. So I figured I'll get that sorted out somehow. As I say, don't ask any questions. So, but yeah, if you want me to go through the full cost breakdown, I can. I can just do a little bit of a, at the end of each vid, I can do a cost breakdown and of what I'm spending as I'm going, and run a little bit of a total, so you can see how much I'm into it for. I'll even the parts that I've got sitting around, I might put what I would sell them for second hand, if you were to buy parts from me or anything like that. So you can sort of get an idea of what I do sell parts for, and this is how I pay for my toys, because I don't have any money to be doing this. But as many of you probably don't, it's sort of, times are a bit tough and we all want to have a bit of fun still, so I'm going to try and do this on a pretty tight. But yeah, I'll get back into it. I'm just going to spin this around and start washing the front end. I'll give the engine a big area bay wash, good wash down, and then I'll get into the interior. So I'll put you back on time lapse and I'll swing this thing around. Gotta love when you find these little creatures. See how many more I find when I'm pulling it apart, eh? Been bitten once before and it wasn't nice, so hopefully I won't get bitten again. I'll get back into it. Well, I sort of lost some footage there. The camera decided to stop filming. I have noticed this thing has got a couple of goodies on it. Looks like it might have I think it's a 3-inch lift. Just raw, I think they're just raw shocks. It's got a set of drop boxes on it, extended sway bar links. See if I can get under the front. Adjustable drag link. Doesn't look real strong though. I've got superior comp ones there off my GQ. Another bonus is this has got a pretty nice exhaust system. It looks like it's all mandrel bent with V-bands. Someone spent a fair bit of money, 3-inch with mufflers. Doesn't sound too bad. What else we got? Oh, in the rear, and I have a swimming pool in my yard. In the rear, as you can, I don't know if you can see, it's got some adjustable upper arms and just again 3-inch springs and raw shocks. But nice set of rock sliders. They'll be going on to this white GU in the future. That's going to be my Turo tow rig. I do have a bit of an engine swap for that one, so that'll be coming up later on in the year, as my wife wants a 4-wheel drive too. And I need something to tow this because I'm currently using a D40 Navara, which does the job. Also be doing some upgrades on the van, as we bought it and we've only used it a few times, and it's Chinese built vans. They got Chinese wiring in it, so I'm going to go through and rewire it and do a few mods, so you'll see that in the future. But I'll get this on the hoist now and we'll get it inside and get the interior cleaned out. As you probably heard, starter motor is a bit ordinary, doesn't always work, and that's how it usually starts. It's not happy to start a lot of the times, and it doesn't run real good. Another thing too is the brakes. There are none, and there is no handbrake at the moment. It's there, but nothing works. I'd say this is going to need a really good service. Those thermo fans, just looks like there's a fair bit of rust on the back of that one, so that motor might be shot too. But I think as I go along, we'll find out more and more crap that doesn't work, I guess. So yeah, see what happens. But I'll get into this. I just noticed it's got some HID headlights in it, so that could be a bonus, and it got a half decent battery. That seems to work pretty good. But yeah, we'll get stuck into this interior. Well, let's get into this interior and start clean. Oh, that's right, that door doesn't work. Get in and start cleaning it out. Guess I'll start in the back. And I might just get the rubbish out, get all those mats and that out, pull the seats out, and then we'll see what we can find up the front. But yeah, I think a lot of this will just go in the bin. It doesn't look like there's much good stuff in here, but we'll see what happens when I get up there. Well, that's the back, quickly vacuumed and cleaned out. Didn't really find anything fantastic at 20 cents, but get these front seats, get the front seats out, and might see if these doors are any good or the windows work, as I can't get one door open, but I might quickly rip the doors off too, see how we go. Just having a quick look at the rear barn doors. There's actually no rust in them. I could see it look alright. Might keep those. Oh, no, it's rooted. That can stay on. Not interested in keeping that. I'll just take the spare wheel carrier because people always chase those. I only get 20 bucks for them, but 20 bucks is 20 bucks, as they say. I think I'm just gonna. This door here looks alright, apart from they've put some sort of grip tape or something over that. No rust in the door, but it does have electric window that works and everything, and well, the door card's not really working, so if I can get 20 bucks for that door, I'll be pretty happy. It's better than taking it to scrap. So I might need just a spare door for their bash or something. So be good for that. Front door looks good apart from that little bit of rust there. Door card's not the greatest, but oh jeez, I can never get these cameras to work properly. But it works. The windows work. So electric mirror works. So I might get $100 for that door. It's only a little bit of rust. Someone might need one for the ute. Same with the passenger side. It looks pretty good too. No rust in that at all. So I might get probably maybe $120 for that or something like that. So every time I sell something, it just makes this toy a little bit cheaper, which is good. I'll just get double checked. Actually, the electric mirrors do work. And I'm going to rip those doors off so I've got a bit more room to get into the cab. So I'll get them done next. I just checked that the mirrors work and they work fine. So I'll get these doors off, and at least then I can make some more room. And paint's pretty good on these, so which is good. One thing I always do with doors before I take them off is put the window down. Just makes life a lot easier to get them on and off, especially when you're by yourself. I can just sort of stays up, all the bolts are out, harness is off, so don't hit you. Oh, and don't do what I just did and forget the 10mm bolt that holds a little swingy thing in there right there. I do it all the time, and then you've got to put it all back together again and do that. So I'm an idiot, nothing unusual. Yeah, I have a bad habit of forgetting that bolt in there, and I haven't exactly parked the car in a good spot, but I'll work it out. So just give me a sec and I'll get that door off. Oh, I've got to lose some weight. No, still haven't lost any weight. At least the 10mm was attached to something when I dropped it. Let's try again. Oh, dear. Bad time lucky. Oh, that door's off. The seat's already unbolted, so that's easy. Yeah, just got myself some, yeah, that's nearly empty. Some new bolts. 10mm tape measure. Oh, wet wipes, still a bit handy. Probably wipe up some of the shit that I dribble. Cruise control, that could work. Broken blinker, rubbish. Empty brake fluid, raw wet wipes, and that's about it there. Oh, they're out of another car, those. Does have some new leads, which might work. An old crappy UHF. Empty in there. And empty in there. So next I'll do is I'll go get the other doors off the other side. Actually, I might just quickly clean this mess up. I'll pull the door off the other side, 2 doors off, and then I'll get back in here and rip the center console out, because people are always chasing those manual surrounds and that, so I'll sell that pretty quick hopefully. And then that'll be pretty much it, I think. So I'll just I might put you down for that, because I've already pulled one door. If you don't see another couple more doors coming off exactly the same way, and I'll get back to it when I've got it done. Well, I got the driver's side door off, and I forgot to take the guard off too, so that's now off. Found some nice big air horns, so might have to hook them up. Doubt it. Didn't worry about taking the back door off yet, because really couldn't be bothered. It can stay on until the cab's off completely and taken outside. I got the seat out. Didn't find anything on this side except for a little bit of rubbish and floor mat, so nothing there. But I'll get this, well, actually I'll probably just give it a vacuum and sit out, and probably go, after I do that, get in and go through the plans for the next episode. Well, this car is a bit sad for goodies. Usually I find a bit of money, but 25 cents, I suppose a king chrome 13mm ratcheting spanner, 2 pens at work, and a couple of fuses. Not really the haul I was hoping for, but hey, you get lucky sometimes, but other times you don't. Now the center console's all out. It's all vacuumed, so at least it's a bit nicer to sit in here when working on it, or pulling it apart, I should say. I found where they put the Ford ECU just shoved up under the dash, and that'll be fun sorting that out. But yeah, it's pretty much going to be it for this episode. I'll just put you down for a sec. Oh, just lost you then. Don't know what happened. My phone just went spastic and shut down. But yeah, with the suspension, just use the shocks to whatever I can get, and said I'll go up through the guards if I have to get them to work get full length out of them. Doesn't bother me. It's only a weekend warrior thing. Tyres, I'm just going to use the Cymexes that are already out there boiled, but if I'm running 8 PSI on it, those side biters should work. The plan is to get this going for Genoa Hills May Madness, which is in a month and a bit away. So hopefully it goes to plan. I highly doubt it, and I'll end up not taking this, and I might just take the stock Navara up and try and show up some 79 series cruiser guys. They always love it when you out drive them in a stock Navara. But then again, I might not either, so I might end up breaking the Navara and they'll show me up. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So yeah, just get this chassis sorted out, and well, get the cab off next episode and go from there, see how bad the chassis is, and start ordering bits and pieces if I need it or not. And hopefully get the GQ cab on as soon as possible. Alright, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Do 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 do. Bad back garage.